Hello and welcome back to another session of Google.rs. It's Byron speaking, and we are still doing cargo stuff because the entire goal is to make cargo behave nicely, gracefully when there is some sort of concurrency going on. And in the previous session, we have successfully implemented the cargo lock, which just wraps the file log that comes from another crate that currently works on Linux, Unix only, but is battle tested in the sense of unit and integration tested, so it can be trusted. This is just an interface that makes it more easy or easier to use in cargo, especially when it comes to error handling. Something I really like is this try magic that goes on here and automatic conversions of types and stuff. It's quite awesome. And this method here must have just taken me an hour to get right with everything together. Yeah, that's how easy it is. Yeah, now it's about time to use this thing. So I think I'm going to go with new exclusive here and do it in the registry, which has a method called open. Open will create a new registry basically in the cargo home. That's the checkout path that is set at some point, I suppose. Where is it set? Must be initialized with something. Yeah, the registry index path. So that is totally based on the cargo home dir, and I think I just want to look it up because now it's really cargo home. Yeah, cargo home. So that's where the index path comes from, I think. So we can just build our own little index and see how this goes. The cool thing is that I think open will init a repository, which probably, yeah, I don't know. Will this... Oh, I think this will not actually update it. This will just create it. Yeah, but anyway, it will be difficult to kind of prove that this works concurrently because the fetch will then be the thing that takes a while. Do update. This is what happens here. Yeah, I think the init thing... Yeah... see, it fetches directly in there. It has no configuration of remote whatsoever. Yeah, anyway, I will just let's take open because it's so easy to so simple, and let's try to get a lock here and let's see if we can get the logic right. So we have I think we should already be able to pick it up from util cargo result cargo lock. And this cargo log yields a lock error, a cargo result, which can be chained. And I think I want to try, in this simple example, get this entire chaining stuff right, so that, so that it looks nice. So open. So what we have to do is to get a lock right away, I think. Because if we fail to open, what happens? If we fail to open, we would try to create this thing and then get a repo from there. But I think in order to make this right, we need to have a lock. Definitely so. And if we don't have it, if we don't get it, we are in trouble. So checkout path. Create dir all. Yeah, it's also something. We need to have a location that is definitely created already. So I think for now, cargo home is just that. Let's see, home dir. It's just an FN, interestingly. Home, is it set somewhere? Yeah, it's config home path. And we might be able to query that as well, aren't we? Home. Okay. So that's the home path. From there we can... How do we create a path buff from this? Home path. Oh look, join. We can just use join on it. And join creates a path buff. Should probably know or learn that API at some point. Ideally I learn it automatically. But usually I'm not that lucky because I use it too rarely. So join is returning a path buff. What else is returning a path buff? Join, write file name, write extensions. That basically changes stuff. Creating a new thing. And to own can be used as well as a means of generic. And to path buff. To path buff, it's kind of a duplicate. To owned probably happened before. I don't know. It's the same as to owned after all. Okay, but I will use join, I guess, and create the file name for my cargo log. Do I need mut? Yes, I do. Let mut cargo log cl, I don't know, file log be cargo log new. Oh, I have to provide my own config, but that should be fine. Registry, do you have a config? Yes, you have. Awesome. So self config home join, and we start with registry create log. And we hide that stuff because it will be in the home and we can't delete that file afterwards. So yeah, let's do it like that. So here we do the join and then self config. There we go. Ah, damn it. Too bad. So here we have what we need. Now, all we need is to try to log this thing. And this should automatically be convertible to an error. So that's the cool thing. It takes care of blocking or non-blocking. And yeah, if you get it, we're good. And I think that's already it. If you get a log, we get a unit here. So yeah, we don't care about it. So if you get past this point, we managed. And yeah, where's this chain error? We should be able to chain errors here, which will then look like this. Then we can just create some other error, right? Internal. Should we make this internal? No. What can we do here? I think we can say human. Yeah, and this will create a human error. Yeah. Is human true? I think this is what we would want. What's the difference between these guys, by the way? Pub and human and internal errors. Internal error. So the chaining, why is there no kind of chaining? Probably it happens. Yes, this has no cause. No, wait. Yeah, I'm not sure how this cause chaining is happening in this case. Maybe it's chained the other way around. Anyway, probably it is done like that. So, no, nothing to worry about here. Log. Yeah, let's try that first. I don't trust that. But that should be it. That should be all. Oops, that's the wrong one. Make. Let's try it. So now it will start creating these logs. And I wonder... Yeah, this probably overrides cargo homes here. Oh, no associated item named new found for type cargo lock in the current scope. What? Oh, new exclusive. Yeah, new exclusive, new shared. Should I make new the defaults to just be exclusive? Because exclusive is what you want most of the time. Yeah, I think that's what I would prefer. So let's do that. This will be an exclusive lock. So let's try that again. So far, so good. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Cool. So let's chain an error here that receives a callback. How do they do it? Okay, they use braces here to make it look better. Voila. So that is what we want. Human. And then we can just throw a string in there. Failed to log. How do they usually name it? Failed to. Okay, so we do the same thing. Failed to log registry for registry init, that is, right? Registry init, registry update. It's kind of registry create, registry open. Let's call it registry open. Open or init. Filter for opening or initializing the registry. So the cool thing is, if that thing doesn't exist, we will obtain a lock via the first one, and it doesn't exist. We obtain a lock, we try to open, it fails. We create it and succeed, and in the same time somebody else tries to do that, fails, or waits for the lock, and then gets a working version. Yeah, so that's how that would be in this case. I think that's pretty okay. Cool, so that worked. Let's see. I think after about 10 seconds I should know if that works. And I do hope that at some point cargo check is implemented so that we are able to just check without building, right? But I think that needs Rust C support. So far, so good. I think that's pretty decent. That should already work. So let's do update right away. Let's lock it. So if it's just, actually I can take all this code because now it should be simple. So if self updated, cool, that's internal. So it will just run this once per cargo. That's how it looks like, per cargo invocation. So now it tries to open this, will lock it for the first time. And here, before we use it, before we try to fetch, we will lock it. Registry update. Failed to lock. And this registry update is something we can now put into the registry index directory. Because now we know that a certain amount of folders or a certain, the checkout path. This one exists now. The checkout path is the index path. And we shall just use this one, I suppose. Yeah, let's use this one. And put a none, I don't know, should I hide it or not hide it? I might hide it. Yeah, let's use the checkout path. So self checkout path join cargo update. So now we definitely have this directory. And fail to log. Actually, I messed up my message. Fail to log registry for opening or initialization. That's what I wanted to type. Do update. Okay. So here we go. Fail to log registry for update. Yeah, that is that. Good. So this is all internal. Maybe I should do it in an internal fashion as well. But yeah, I don't know. Format failed to fetch. That's internal. Yeah, anyway. So that's already pretty cool. Let's try to test it. Let's be broad and try to run the so that says it all. Self, well. Awesome. Let's try again. So yeah, I'm hoping that all the tests will still work, especially in the light of locking. Maybe some of them are so critical that they dislike the new log files that we create. I also hope that these will not show up in the actual cargo dir, which probably doesn't. No, it won't ever happen. No. DS store. So just one guy. So we are compiling, and what's the term? What's the term I'm looking for? Is there drum roll? Rataplan. Drum roll. Awesome. Drum roll. So let's do some drum rolling here. Oh, we failed, but it's good. It's good that we failed. So let's see what failed here, huh? I'm curious. Sometimes it's just... Yeah, I mean, we didn't do anything yet. The only thing we did is add some locking, and for the most part it works, right? And maybe there's some concurrent checks already that now fail because we fail for a different reason. So I'm curious, but that's good. Oh, good depths. Maybe we kind of fail all the time now, which also shouldn't be. And we close the file, we just don't remove it. I'm curious now. I think 5 tests are failing. Yeah, see? So find closest, don't correct, nonsense, get des, path, dependency, no version, simple, publish, simple search. Fail to update registry. Fail to log registry for opening or initialization. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. I think it actually tries to run it in parallel now. Does it? Or it doesn't free locks. Could also be. So it always fails when fails to log registry for opening or initialization. Couldn't open log. Oh, couldn't open log file. No such file or directory. That's interesting. Failed to log registry. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that looks like. Failed to update registry. Expected a string but found a boolean. In config. Is this me trying to get the config? No. Or maybe yes. Failed to log registry for opening or initialization. Caused by couldn't open log file. Couldn't open log file, but this must be coming from me, right? Couldn't open log file. Where is this coming from? Oops. File lock. Couldn't open log file. This is that. Oh ho. So why can it not? I mean, I'm opening it for creation, right? Damn it. And do I have a way to provide information about the path that was tried? That would be very helpful. IO error. I have an automatic conversion from that, so I can just try. Is there a way for me to have a better try so that the path is revealed as well? No such file directory. Wow. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it manually. That's what I can do. Well, fair enough. It just happens here. Just happens once. So let's do it. Let's have an IO error that takes a path buff. This path or a string. Yeah, it takes a path buff, a copy. Path buff. Do we have it already? Yes, we do. Cool. Oh. So here we have a little nice tuple struct. This IO error conversion now shall not happen. So here we have a ref error ref path. Open log file at this one. Cool. That is that. IO error. This auto creation we don't want anymore. Because now we'll match on that ourselves. Is match. Do it. Actually like that. And now it just That was our IO error, and we shall return an error with our error IO error that has a path buff clone, self path clone, and the error in question. Otherwise, if we have an OK file, we shall put out the file like that. That was a sum, right? Yeah, it's an optional file. Good. So that's the new code for that guy. And now we should see a better error message, provided that actually works. All right. Why is there a syntax error? Let's try to find out. Oh ho. This pattern has, okay, so that starts here. Path. What? Display is not implemented? Ah, I know, I remember. I remember that particularity. So here it starts. Actually, here is another problem. Path. Display. This is better. And what that means, I don't know. Oh, look, here I tried to convert that and it doesn't work. IOR new. Yeah, sure. I have to create it myself now. So with the IO error in question and our path, self path clone. There we go. Cool. This is that. So maybe now everything's fixed except for that line. Found flog error, wanted expected IO error, found flog error. What? So wait, that is an IO error. Let's name it. And it actually just wants to return an IO error. Fine. Fine. Well, that makes it easier. I think then we're already done. Because when opened file fail, oh shit, here we have a try. This kind of breaks our nice try code. Because now we have to do the conversion manually again. Yeah, there's no way to otherwise pass this information. Sad. Very sad. So we can't do this try anymore. No, wait. We can't do this try anymore. The log is something else. So here we can match on this. And this is what we get. So that would be the try. And within these braces, we now have to put a huge, massive match. Damn it. So we match on that. Which can be an OK of a file. Borrow, which we can just own, which we return, or we have an error of an IO error, which will then translate into an error that we return, error, IO error, and now self path clone and IO error. That is that. Voila. And once we have that, okay, yeah. Once we have that, we lock it. So this for the lock call, not to forget. Yeah, maybe I just take it out of there. Come on. So let file be this. Yeah, I think that's better. And now one will actually understand what we are doing here. And now this try or this return statement will just be fine. Cool. I think that's better. No, it's not. What's his problem? But this is good now. It's just here now. Okay. What does he say? Self path immutable. Oh, really? Oh, I hate it that this covers the entire scope. Oh, come on. Oh, no, wait. The borrow is still active. It's interesting that in the previous way of doing it, it worked. I just can't access the clone here. Why can't I access this? What's the problem here? Cannot borrow self mode as immutable because self is also borrowed as mutable. In line 91. No, wait, let's try that. I want to see it. So, cannot borrow self mode as immutable because self is also borrowed mutable, where the previous borrow ends here. Wait. Previous borrow self occurs here. I got that. The mutable borrow prevents subsequent moves borrows. Yeah, I got that as well. Self until the borrow ends. Previous borrow ends here. In 86. That's so weird. So what does it want to tell me? I mean, I could Oh, here. That's what it marks, right? Ends in 92. So right at the end. It probably ends there because file is dropped there. Oh, shit. The weird thing is why is self borrowed as mutable even though we return an immutable file? Why is this connected? I mean, we assign file, is why we need a mutable. And why did it work before? That's crazy. I think it worked before because we didn't save it. We were inside of that particular thing. Because we put it right here. This is why it worked. Wow, this is quite unreadable. But it should work. Now this doesn't work. Oh, but we didn't try that before. But the other stuff works now because this borrow is now ending very, very quickly. Even though, considering it ended here, oh no, wait, it's still active in this match, sure. So, well, how do I solve that? Previously, I didn't even get there because I also didn't try to access anything on self. So I could try to clone that path just in case. That would be very annoying. I could also just try on the open file and then get it just once. Yeah, I think that's how I have to do it. So I don't really return the open file. I just unwrap it once again because I just can't return it. Yeah, all I'm interested in is the file descriptor, right? So what about me returning the file descriptor instead? Which is a beautiful raw FD. Raw, which is copyable, which solves my problem for now. I'm not thinking about portability issues later. For now, only Linux matters. So, raw FD, return file as raw FD. There we go. Ref unwrap as raw FD. yeah, that file. Does this work? Let's return this file, because here I have it already, so I don't need to unwrap it again. As raw FD. What about this? Now we can return the raw FD right away. Probably this doesn't work with the LED, but that's not a big deal if that doesn't. Nope, because self file does exist already. LED raw FD. And then we assign it, and it knows what type it's supposed to be. Nope. Nope. Okay, that didn't make a difference. Do I have to let it to destructure it? What the heck? Okay, so something is going wrong. Expected identifier, I see. So I guess I assign it afterwards, huh? So here I just set them, and then I set my file, and then I think that's how it would work. So we keep assignment and declaration of new variables, destructurings separate. Makes sense. So raw FD, raw FD, raw FD, raw FD. That's better. So now open file will get the raw ID. Open file. FD, not ID. Why am I saying ID all the time? Open file FD like this. That's more what it does. And now I can just keep the FD. Let FD be this. So we just assign it here. This we need now. No try possible, just because we need to access our path, which now works because we don't return a borrow. And then we just throw in the FD here and do our typical try. So here, oh yeah, it just consumes it. So we have to invert this like this. It will work. Invert it here as well. Raw FD. And voila. Let's see if that still works. Cool. That's something. So now I have managed to provide information about the path that it tried to open, so that when we run the tests here, we might see more of what actually happened. That's the whole idea, right? And I think compile times, in fact, sped themselves up now with Rust 1.1. And that's totally awesome. And in 6 weeks, it's another 30% or something, which is even more awesome. And with when cargo check comes in, I think we will be even better. All right, so come on, you can do it. Cargo. But it's interesting. It already does something, even though it fails for no particular reason. Well, let's see. Running already? No, still compiling. Cargo compiles sometime. Probably also because it's so huge. It's like... Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a slug counter. Oh, I think I installed one at some point. So, it should give me some... I didn't see a failure yet. Maybe I missed it. Oh, there they are. Bad 3. But it's the same ones. 3 more to come. 3 more to come. There we go. Cool. So it's reproducible. That's very nice. And I'm 6. But I think I might have miscounted that last time. So updating registry. Failed to update registry. Failed to lock registry for opening or initialization. Okay, but here all of a sudden there's no cause. That's weird. Updating registry file. Failed to update. But I've seen it. What the heck? Previously. Caused by failed to log registry for opening or initialization. This one provided information last time about, here, 6. So here we have it now. Cause couldn't open log file at dev.rs cargo, that's a temp dir home, registry opener init log. No such file directory. Interesting. But we are creating it, right? That's the whole point. This means probably that the directory wasn't existing anymore, or wasn't existing at all. Maybe it's supposed to create all directories for us. Okay, we could actually manage to do that, right? Let's see how that works. Create dir all. Fs create dir all. Okay, so that's what we would want to do. We create the directory. Dir name, right? Is there a dir name? We have a path buff. Do we have a dir name here? Dir name. Dir name. Dir something. Okay, we have an as path, and then we have a dir name. Or is it parent? Parent dir. Okay, it's parent. So we might have that here as well. Yeah, there we go. So that is totally fine. Parent. Good. So we will try to create directories. Use stdfs, create dir all. Create dir all. Come on, think. I'm losing it. So it's where is it? Where's my path? Oh, it's actually self inner. Do I have a function to get the path? Yes, path. Inner path parent. Yeah, that I don't know if we need a borrow on this. I will find out. So yeah, that should be doing it, and they try on it. Good. I shall do the same. Can't hurt, because otherwise this will not work. Oh no. Anyway, cargo build. Let's try that first. Updating. Git repository. Awesome. What? Oh, now I get it. Yeah. Make, please. Make and make test. Otherwise it uses the local cargo, which for some reason fails to build that. Oh. The trait convert std as ref path is not implemented for the type option path. Oh. Yeah. I think this path returns an optional. Oh, crap. No, wait. Something is wrong here. No, that shouldn't return an optional. The file can return an option, but this returns a borrow to a path buff. Yeah, what's going on? So create your all. So it seems like try as ref. Not implemented for the type core option. I get an optional path. Oh, the parent is an optional. Now I get it. Good. So yeah, I am bold and say, well, we have at least a directory here. If that's not the case, crash, fine. I won't try on that. Okay, so this should be better now, right? Waiting. I should play a game in the meanwhile. Probably now it's done. Falling sand game JavaScript. I think there I found something cool. Yay, highly addictive games. What about... Yeah, which one did I like? This was cool. This one was nice as well. Oh, it's done. Yeah, probably it's better to have one without sound. This one is without sound. Awesome. Okay, we'll play catch it next time. So, make test. So I actually see when it's done. So I can, in the meanwhile, do this. There really is nothing else to do. So that's a beautiful game. And I was thinking that this should be easy to implement in Piston, you know? I think a good start for Piston would be to try to implement all these little tiny games and maybe also have a site for distributing them. Because it's, you know, fun, good experiment, makes APIs better. Oh. Here we go. No! Max score 404. I mean, it's kind of overkill to use Rust for this, I suppose. But why not? The difficulty is that sometimes this thing spawns balls right next to you, or, you know, they fly into you, basically. And that's probably some logic improvement that should be done so that it's not unfair. Oh, there we go. There we go. So the created items must be far enough away. No, come on, here we go. It's actually amazing fun for what it is. And we are done. So, again, did you mean add? Oh, look at this. Now that we create the directory, it actually works, except for one, right? One failed. Did you mean add? Cargo find closes don't correct nonsense, but differences. Other output. Yeah, cool. That's actually a good thing. You know, if the home doesn't exist, we create it. This is a valid test because the registry is created first and we have to create the directories first. Even though that could also cause a, yeah, I think we should note this. Note st. This could fail if cargo is run concurrently for the first time. Yeah, the only way to prevent it would be to take a lock in a directory which exists. So we would have to put it into the home directory, for instance, into the home of the user, and then leave it there, which is annoying. You know, you wouldn't want that. Good. So here we go. We have a build version, and let me check my multi-rust stuff, because in theory we can now run make and it can update the registry at the same time without dying on us. Multi-rust, toolchain, stable, bin, I'm just checking. Okay, I'm using my custom build version. Runs on the latest. Awesome. So, I mean, I could call this a session, but let's call it a session once we tried a little something. So cargo home, I'm going to put the cargo home right here and then make J2, so it will create a new registry. But it will not rebuild dependencies because we have already just done that. Build discovery 1, CLI again, CLI cargo args is built, just to be sure. We should be up to date here, so it compiles it right away. Okay. And now I do cargo home is here. And now it will create a new registry. And with J2, let's do discovery and YouTube 3. CLI cargo. Build J2. It will create two processes at once, which both try to do the registry stuff, and one should fail right now. Yes, it should fail. Oops. Nope. But it's cargo home, right? Cargo home. Yes. Did it create it? No, it didn't. Excuse me. Sometimes I'm not sure. Oh. So, oh no, wait, if join, I think join works differently. If it's an absolute path, it will replace the current working directory. Yeah, anyway, if it would have worked, it would have gotten a different cargo home. Otherwise, it's the home of the user. Cargo home. Oh, look, that's very cool. It even stays optional. It stays in the optional world all the time, so you can use it that way. I've never seen that before, but it makes total sense. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You could even combine that. You could even put it together if you like and have one massive line. You could have that. I would probably have done it. All right, so that's my note. It is, I mean, we are building the right thing, right? And what worries me is that it totally ignored my cargo home. Maybe I have to export it though. I will try that. Export cargo home is this. Yeah. Fine. Now let's make these 2 targets. Damn it. It is ignoring it. Yeah, I've never seen it that this is required. Export cargo home. What the heck? Dude. This should work. I'm seeing it here. Why is it ignoring me? And also, the cargo home is overridden for the test. So yes, this is possible. It's actually done. Did I put a typo in there or something? Cargo home. No. Current working dir. Okay, let's see if, I mean, I don't get it. Even if join would work very differently, it would create some sort of, oh, here it is. Push for more details. See, so that is dealing with absolute path correctly, which is quite awesome, because that way you can kind of write code that does the right thing no matter what, which is really, really good. I like it. What happened? Even YouTube there's something going on. Is it Pride Day today? Could be. Let's check Google. I didn't realize that. I would have seen it, right? Maybe the com version is something different. No. Nope. It gives me Google Germany. This asshole. Here. This is that. Androidify. Android Pride Parade. That's interesting. I didn't know. That's cool. That's cool. That's life even. Awesome. Awesome. That's cool. Oh, you need an app for that. And guess what? Yeah, it stops at the operating system gap, so I guess there's no iOS. Maybe there is. Nope. Well, very unfortunate. So anyway, that was a little distraction. We had the 1 hour mark already, and I'm failing to get this to work. I will try this. Yeah, why would I try this off camera? Let's look it up. Come on. Cargo home. Oh, really? Let's check the docs. Oh no, I don't think I will find anything useful here. Build scripts configuration. Config cargo home. Yeah, I'm trying, damn it. It's just not doing it. I don't know why it's totally ignoring me. Maybe because I have no, but that makes no sense. Maybe it doesn't like dashes in there. Let's put an underscore. Oh, now I get it. Maybe it needs to be this one? No. Doesn't matter really, huh? cargo home. Should just, I mean, from the code, it doesn't care. I don't know, as if this guy would ignore the environment or set it differently, but it doesn't do that. All right. And when it runs cargo, it just runs cargo. And these inherit the environment, do they? Oh, damn it. So what happens if I do this? Let's see. Let's try it. Let's be... So this... Yeah, that's something. Let's do it like that then. Changes our current working directory, but we will manage. Sure. You might have to put it in front of this one. Nope. Still nothing. What the heck? Why does it not care about that? Okay. I can go to discovery 1 CLI cargo build it. It will build it into the respective folder. Yeah, that's fine. Cargo home is here. Cargo. Let's make it easier for him. And it ignores it. Can it be that multi-rust overrides cargo home? Damn it. Multi-rust, what do you do? Cargo home. Ah, well, there we go. Thank you. Run in environment. And this is where my cargo home goes away. Toolchain dir cargo. Oh yeah, everyone has his own library. I do understand. Okay. But I think we only want to do this if it's not overridden, right? So let's check online. GitHub. You know, this sucks. Cargo home is something I might want to control, and he just overrides it as if it was his. GitHub multi-rust. There we go. So is this an issue? Let's look for cargo home. This changed. It keeps cargo's metadata isolated. Okay, to do cargo home. Oh, source multi-rust proxy. That's different ones. Okay, so there's no change here. There is an issue for this. Don't put the custom cargo home in the same deal as the toolchain. Only set cargo home if not already set. This allows the caller to override it. I don't know if the default syntax is bashism or not. So that works. Okay, so this was merged 17 days ago. What changed? Oh, because these things are copies. So how can I update self multi-rust upgrade? Yeah, like that, huh? I don't know. How do I update multi-rust? Because I don't think my thingies have that. Maybe just install it again. override toolchain, custom toolchain, because my multi-rust is older than that. Okay, yeah, there is no update path really unless you just do this reinstallation. I'll be happily doing this, trusting that everything will be alright. Do it. Yes, do it. I think I might have changed multi-rust at some point. Yeah, I will see. I will just find out. Ugh. Okay. Good. So now my overrides might work, huh? Cool. It does. Cool, cool, cool. And that by default, it will now fail. But look at this. Cargo config. Now we call it, what do we call it? What do we call it? Build lock kind. So now let's try some nonsense lock kind, shall we? Lock kind. Do we do a minus there? Yes, we do. Nonsense. Let's see what happens. Ah, it just ignores nonsense ones. But why does it ignore nonsense ones? Unwrap or else? But it should abort. If it cannot parse this, it should abort. And it shouldn't be able to parse this one. So now it can't. Yeah, I think what happens is that we are missing a human error. The only human error we get is, yeah, I think we want a chain error here. Even though we don't even have the error that wants to be parsed. Shit. The string that wants to be parsed. We don't have access to it. Do we have access to the error itself somehow? Chain error. It gets a callback self. Can we do something smart? It has access to some self, but what is... Well, actually the callback doesn't have access to anything. The callback just returns an error, telling what failed. Well, so let's try that. Let's say at least something. This should work. Chain error, and we can just, oh yeah, we can make a human error like this, right? We return a new error. Util human failed to parse build lock kind configuration. Yeah, let's do it like that. Build lock kind. Good. Right? Does it compile? Maybe I want to put the chain error here. Like so. Damn it. I don't know. Let's try that. Cool. But that worked. Thanks for the update. Are we happily playing catch? I will be happily playing catch. Damn it. Make test. Make. I'm not sure if I think cargo itself didn't work. Oops. Lock kind. Something is wrong now. Damn it. Okay. Can I wrap this smartly? Can I just wrap it here? Like this? Does it work without looking awkward? I don't know. I think I've seen this somewhere. Let's look for a backslash and then a new line. So here they do it as well. Failed registry information for. So we do the same thing now. And maybe this looks good. You'll find out. So, didn't build. Chain error was not found for result. Ugh. That's weird. Isn't that implemented for pretty much anything? Ah. Chain error for functions that return cargo result. And for cargo errors and for optionals. And that's what it is made for optionals. Oh. So I can actually ignore the actual parse error and can put my own, which is sad because this would drop the information that I have in my parse error. Shit. Yeah, my parse error is not a human error. Oh, wait. It's not a human error yet. Yeah, let's make this a human error instead, shall we? Well, on the other hand, yeah, shit. Okay, I would like to provide it with enough information to make it work. Ideally even, yeah, so here's, oh man, it's 1 hour, 12 minutes. Yeah, I think I will interrupt this here and just put in another session because I would really like this to work. So thanks for watching and have a great day.